Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Yeah, boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Come back, team. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go, Rig, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Panther 11.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Ready?
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Trap 60. Check match.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw now on first down. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Touchdown, Broncos. Kareem Hunt from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go. 19 right. 18, Pioneer.
They go play action here on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. That's the 2-yard line.
Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
Justin Hopkins on point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Broncos 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away if that would not being picked off?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On play action, they'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
BroncHOES 20.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there, and that's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd and 6. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. John Ross, 27 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 right. 18, 5 here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you see.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense